And hello everyone, welcome back to our stream, Battle of Berlin, third round. Getting a little bit of echo from you, Bar. There we go. Okay, so Battle of Berlin, third round. Today we have a special treat for you guys. Team S.I.M.P versus Inglorious Bastards. In the Battle of Berlin challenge that's going on right now. Just real quick, gonna run down through the tournament setup. It's there's no tier point limit, five members per team, so anybody can bring tier 10. This is all happening on Ruinberg standard mode, 10-minute rounds, and we're in the third round of the playoffs. Here, Bar, hello.
Hello, am I still echoey, Soviet?
Um, Getting a little bit of echo, but that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so here we are again. We find ourselves in this third round of the Berlin Challenge, which seems like we've been doing this forever, only because we did take the break for the fracas. So now we're back, and we've got tonight's match, and then we've got Friday's match coming up. And tonight should be a good one. We've got the S.I.M.P team, the guys, a lot of familiar faces that went to South by Southwest. There's Mac G, Terran, Crimson Corsair, and yeah, so this should be pretty good. Fej is in the, we see Fej there too.
Yep, Blue Boys captain Endo and Heavy 20 also making an appearance here on Team Simp. On the other end is Inglorious Bastards. Just a quick introduction, and sorry if I mispronounce your names, guys, here on the stream. Ahmedallah, AWS GM, Kaz333, Kirill Killa, General Maze, Lockdown 66. I'm excited to see what happens. Simp is definitely one of the favorites coming into this matchup. They're ELO rated, one of the highest ELO rated teams on the server. 1577 is their rating, as you can see here on the screen. But Ruinberg is one of those maps, as we saw with Team Fusion in the qualifiers, as we saw, even with Turtle Police versus. Enjoy. We saw a lot of different swinging moments where one team is up at one point, and then all of a sudden it flips back. They get capped out, for example, or of course, RNG is a big factor in this game. Have to always be cautious. Can't just go out and take a hit. You never know what's going to happen. Going back to the map, here we have once again, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, Ruinberg, well, kind of a three-lane setup. You see the yellow line going towards the city. Teams that bring heavier lineups usually prefer that. They go towards the fountain, the three-line. The vertical line here, the three line, and then the fountain, yep, right there. Then the middle line, the 5 and 6 lane, that's a little bit more of a direct route to the base. Some teams prefer that for cap rushes, for example, to go in and cap out the enemy base. And of course, Delta Village opens a more open area, faster tanks, or teams that prefer arty. I mean, we never know. Maybe Simp or Inglorious Bastards will bring arty. So, what do you think, Bar?
I think this should be, I wouldn't say an easy win for Simp. I'd never say that for any tournament team. I think Simp should take this 3-0. I hope Inglorious Bastards shows up with their A game and they give Simp a run for their money. But, when you've got a team of the caliber of Simp and you're facing them, a lot of nerves play on that a little bit when you're facing a team as good as Simp. I really look forward to one of the things that I'm a big fan of is just gameplay. Watching how top caliber teams move their tanks, situate, adjust to what's happening. If there's a cap rush, seeing what they're going to do. If there's a Delta Village push, if they bring Artie, if they change their lineup and all. That's the metagame that I like to see. And we got a really good showing of that with the Enjoy guys where remember Scorpion King said, "Hey, I'm just calling it on the fly." So that's the kind of thing that I enjoy a lot about this. So my prediction, Sim's going to go 3-0.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, we'll definitely see. And as you mentioned, actually, Simp was the team that got invited to South by Southwest event. I had a tremendous honor to be on Fulcrum Gaming's team and be there as well with all the guys fighting them. Great matches with them. Great team. One of the top teams here on the North American server, and it was a very hard fought victory for us. But Simp definitely will never underestimate them in in any battle. And of course, Inglorious Bastards should take it one game at a time. You come across a team that's really has a big name, has a high rating, lots of you look at the players and oh my god, all these players are top ranked, whatever. At the end of the day, though, tanks is such a beautiful game. You're all on the same level. You have the same capabilities, same. You can bring whatever tanks, and you can outplay any team. And of course, just got to concentrate on making your shots, making your strategy, stick to it. Don't doubt yourself, and you'll be fine. We're down to 3 minutes here in the countdown. I got some interesting toys up for you guys as well. I did install some mods for better casting. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. I'll definitely listen to some of the feedback that was provided. Thank you very much, and thank you Wargaming for advertising us again on the front page. That news article hopefully is going to draw more attention to this tournament. And of course, we look forward to the later stages, the finals and the semifinals. I look forward to those battles. Those battles will be awesome. Here we go into the game now. And we're down to 2 minutes. You can see here, Team S.I.M.P. Why don't you run down through what they're bringing, Bar?
Well, it looks like Taram's bringing an E50M, and again, looks like a super light lineup. And we saw this with Turtle Police right off the bat. But Taram's running an E50M Crimson Corsair on the T62A. Endo is running on a Batchat 25T and Heavy 20s on a 50M. MacG 1991, the team captain, is running a Batchat as well. So 2 Batchats, 2 E50Ms, and a T62A running a really fast medium lineup. This is going to be very interesting to see how they play this and see if they play it a lot differently than Turtle Police. Maybe when this team comes in, if they've got a huge heavy lineup, it'll be neat to see how S.I.M.P handles a team that's got a heavier lineup than them. Do they make adjustments, or do they just roll with it with what's brought them to this stage of the game right now?
Yeah, and we can see Fej is in the reserve, so maybe Fej is preparing some other tank there in case S.I.M.P wants to switch things up. What do you think? Delta Village pressure right off the bat?
I don't know. I don't think so, man. I think, okay, here's my prediction. I think they're going to go right up the one line to the base. I don't think Delta Village at all. They may do like I think what you'll see is you'll see a Batchat go light Delta Village on that middle road, but I think you're going to see them go up through the city with that lineup. I'm just, I don't know. The Mystics are telling me that they're going to do a one line push. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Well, that would be something interesting. Definitely, one push is it does take a little bit of time, so it will give the enemy team chance to turtle up. They're closer to those buildings. But I can definitely see that as a part of a meta game, meta call, saying, "Oh, here we are, we're in light tanks." But surprise, surprise, we won city. Uh, yeah, could happen. Well, we'll definitely see. And of course, we are in Sims TeamSpeak, so we will have the chance to listen in on the calls. I already told the guys that we will be snooping around, and we'll do our usual warning, saying that we're going live. And here we go. Inglorious Bastards bringing 2 U100s, two T57s, bat chats. Let's listen in.
You just have to out-scout it. Alright, Endo, do your scouting run.
Alright. You know, we should probably go back to the regular setup after this.
We might have to, but we'll see. Get your supplies on the way out, Endo.
Alright.
I'm gonna go get to the E5 spot. Actually, I'll go G3 to F3. I'll get the supplies, Endo, don't worry about it.
Alright. We go up to 6-9. Are the E5s going down the middle?
They're going 0 line.
Alright.
Okay, and we're off their team speak here. So we see MacG is calling it. MacG splitting up Endo and MacG and Batchats being fast. Look! They spotted the T57s already for Team Inglorious Bastards, and they know about it. I think they're turtling up right now. Endo egressing towards the east. Let's
I think
Crucial.
this is what they're going to do here, Soviet, is I think they're going to try and take advantage of that zero line now that they've got control of it. My prediction obviously was off, so now they can just cross shoot those T-57s. This could be very dangerous. And here we go. Here's the shots coming in.
Yep, MacG is already engaging the T-57s, but there's pressure from coming from the field here. You can see Team S.I.M.P over there shooting into the F row here. These T-57s are going down. One is down. Kaz 333 is down. Serial Killer is going into safety there, into that little window there. The E100 though, broadside, the Team S.I.M.P is able to just nail them from Delta Village. Endo we see is reloading though.
Now you see a difference in the. All right, let's keep it up. So they're still taking shots at that middle road. Interesting call on Inglorious Bastards to push that when they know that S.I.M.P is probably going to own that Delta Village and just cross shoot them like crazy. I mean, that's a huge loss losing that 57, and he didn't do much damage either.
Yeah, kind of poor push by Inglorious Bastards having the 57s up front instead of the E100s. We talked about it on the previous stream. You know, having that E100 in the front, taking up the damage would be better. But right now, Team S.I.M.P is controlling Delta Village, and Inglorious Bastards are kind of stuck, really. They can't push anywhere. The E100s are just trying to deny the shots, but slowly and surely they're losing hit points.
Yeah, and that E100, Ahmed Hadala, is going to go down here because he is in a terrible position where they're just going to sit there and pick him apart. I mean, we know that the E100s have a slow reload. He's trying to use that blue truck as cover, as we see a lot of people do. They'll use the trucks for cover because it's going to waste a shot, but he's just not, he's too big. He cannot get behind that truck.
Down to one. There he goes.
Yep,
there
and
he
goes down.
Ahmed.
Yeah, so yeah, he was in a bad position there. Got hung out to dry, kind of left himself out there.
Meanwhile, in the city, MacG is engaging the Inglorious Bastards. General Mays, Batchet, he's down to 556, 253. One shot, and it's gonna. Yeah, there he goes. Taram finishes him off, and looks like it's gonna be 1-0 S.I.M.P. Very quick paced. Here, let's take a look at Crimson. Crimson is engaging E100 AWSGM. He's down to 894. Oh, actually, no, they focused the T-57. T-57 Serial Killer.
Yeah, Serial Killer goes down real quick
goes
there.
Down, yep.
Yep.
And now, oh, he got, yep. Wow, what a...
That was quick.
Yeah.
You know, and that's interesting. That's the same type of strategy that Turtle Police tried to use against Enjoy. But unfortunately for Turtle Police and fortunately for Enjoy, they were able to camp at base and not really, you know, put themselves out there like these guys did. You want to run down the details?
Yeah, let's look quickly here on damage output. Endo 25 28, actually let's sort it. 42-14 for MacG, 13 for 13. Awesome game. This is exactly what you want to see out of autoloaders. Not a single shot missed, only one non-pen, 4,200 damage. Awesome game. 25-28 for Endo, 2,000 for Heavy, and you see it's a very even split there in terms of damage. Everybody's close to 2,000. Taram getting in the least, 1,099. I think him and Heavy 20 were kind of moving across the Delta Village to establish better cross shots, so perhaps he wasn't shooting in transition. Crimson shooting 14 and only hitting 7 shots, maybe taking a bit of high-risk shots, maybe going for the tracks on Inglorious Bastards. Inglorious Bastards, on the other hand, only 1647. AWS is the only one to break 1,000. T-57s really went down to that focus fire, and Batch had 321. The other Ahmedallah, only 2 shots, 0 damage. So let's see if there's any adjustments on Team Inglorious Bastards side, and of course let me update here the scoreboard. So we are now 1-0. First 1, 2, 3 takes the round. Let's see if there's an adjustment.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know, I think the Inglorious Bastards kind of played that wrong. I think we can both agree on that, and I think they know they did that too. Is, you know, once they push down that 5 line, once you commit that far, there's almost a sense of no return. You can't turn around and go back because you're going to get shot in the rear. You can't back up. It's too slow. You're better off just pushing into that middle road. Don't stop. Get in. Try to get into those ruins. If they would have pushed back in through that village a little bit more into down that road, they might have had a better chance. But no change on either side here.
Yeah, here we go again. Let's listen into what S.I.M.P says.
Alright, I'm gonna go spot from the fountain, you think?
What for?
Go spot the west. Alright, I'll go down the 3 line
Oh, the
and
fountain. You mean
into
this
the
fountain?
cutting. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll
the
do that.
F1 fountain.
Okay.
And just the same deal.
But you're talking about this fountain.
Yeah,
I was like, what the
that's what I was
hell?
thinking too.
There's like 2 fountains here, bro.
Too many fountains for you to handle.
Hey, I'm lagging 999.
Playing hard mode.
If they all go in the center again, they're just going to,
And we're off their team speak now. Looks like a mirror setup here. Endo and MacG are both going kind of parallel to each other in somewhat of a spread formation here. Clearing the city, MacG is making sure that they're not going city. Endo going up to Delta Village. Oh, here we go. MacG spots the enemy team. T-57's Batchat crossing. You can see MacG is using this bush here. A great bush for cover. He does not get lit unless he gets unless he shoots.
Yeah, and you see what he did here too is he put the turret, you know, sideways to spot all that, and he's got the front of his tank pointed forward there so he can get out of there really quick if he gets overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
that's a great move. I mean, guys, this is the type of play we're talking about here.
Here we go.
Now he's
Batchat.
probably lit.
Yeah, Batchat is pushing down one. The enemy Inglorious Bastards are pushing down one. Endo, meanwhile, you can see there in the back, is pushing towards the enemy cap. He's probably going to put cap pressure. The rest of Team S.I.M.P is now controlling the F line, but we can see Inglorious Bastards making that one-line push. T-57 is already across. Let's see how S.I.M.P reacts. Looks like MacG. Oh, actually no. Let's take a look here at Endo. Endo is come across the E100s. They are on full
Look at
defensive
that.
mode.
They noticed. Now, do you see what's happening here, guys? They just noticed that those E100s are separated, and they've got a Batchat and potentially a 57 alone, and they're gonna wolf pack in on that.
Yeah.
What this should be really quick. They'll probably go right up that 2 line, right up the 1 line, and go knock those guys out right away. They know they have an overmatch. Once they all get together, they're gonna drive right in, wipe those 2 out, then go in, finish the other 2 off.
So
I mean, this is textbook.
Yeah, S.I.M.P, look at that. Reunites. Endo comes back. All 5 tanks are together. Actually, Endo looks like he's going to be going up the 3 line. The rest of them, 4. Nope, Crimson also separating. So 3 and 2 split. Perfect execution here. Look at that. Crimson and Endo reuniting now at that intersection. And they're just going to clear and wait until they up. Here we go. Here we go. T-57. Kaz 333 is going to be in focus fire right now. Tarum. They track him right away. He's down to 780. Heavy 20 shields. MacG is down. Okay, there we go. Kaz 333 is down. Now up next is Serial Killer and General Maze. Crimson took a beating though. Look at this, 549 hit points for him. Team S.I.M.P.
MacG also took a big beating there too. He's down to 129.
Yeah, but notice E100s are out of the fight for Inglorious Bastards. Huge overmatch right now for Team S.I.M.P. They're just playing it easy, balancing out hit points. You see Heavy 20s advancing, taking hits now. Serial Killer down to 779, 427. Let's see, maybe the Batchats are reloading. MacG and Endo, and there he goes.
Boom.
Yeah, Heavy 20 takes him out. Serial Killer is down, and General Maze is probably now egressing, running back to the E100s because that fight was lost.
Now, surprisingly to me, those 3 tanks did a lot of damage to S.I.M.P. S.I.M.P. spread the damage really well, though. Now they've got to deal with 2 full hit point E100s. Now, what you would like to see is, or what you would expect to see, is the E50Ms going in together, taking a couple shots, then the Batchats getting in there and unloading at this point. Here we go.
Here we go. Endo has discovered the E100s. They probably started pushing the moment they saw the overmatch, right? But look how slow they are to get here. They're only now getting down the 3 line. Of course, the T-57's already dead. Tarum seems to be not moving.
Yeah, I saw him drive into a wall. Endo kind of had a little bit of lag spike there too. He drove into a wall. I don't know if it's same thing's going on, but now they look like they're moving again.
Okay, looks like the enemy Inglorious Bastards General Maze batch had down to 674 hit points has been lit, so now Simp knows where he is. They can time it better, and of course Crimson Corsair already engaging the E100s. Crimson though is down to 549. That's a one shot for E100.
This could be really bad for Simp. Taram is still disconnected right now. You're right. He's just sitting there in that E50, and he's the E50 that's got 2050 hit points, full hit points right now. So if Inglorious Bastards understand that they can take advantage of this, obviously they don't know he's disconnected, but oh, he's back. Taram is back. I just saw him wiggling his turret around. He's looking. He's not moving though. There he goes. Okay, he may be back in.
Still not moving. Meanwhile, the E100s have disappeared in that corner. Crimson Corsair playing it safe. Here comes the Batchat though. Endo is down to one shot for the Batchat. Let's see if General Maze is going to be able to take him out. No, he's focusing Taram. Taram is not
He doesn't
able.
realize Taram's not in the battle. Taram's kind of, something's going on with his internet. I think he, at the beginning of that battle, oh, nice shot by Endo there to take out that Batchat. Yeah, Taram is definitely getting some sort of weird lag. We'll probably see him get switched out for the next one. What's going on with those E100s? Are they still sitting there?
A100s took out Crimson Corsair, so that's one scratch for Team Simp, but they are kind of, I mean, they just can't, they're not balancing their hit points. You see Ahmedallah is down to 1250 already, and Taram looks like he's still having issues. Some sort, oh no, he's actually, no, he's positioning himself, once again, we can see here, he's positioning his front towards safety, so the moment they poke the corner, he'll be able to go towards safety here, and now he hides.
Yeah, I think he's having some serious, look at him, he's just backing up over rubble and trying to, I think he's having some serious internet issues right now, and that's what the problem is.
And yeah, and I mean, that's another thing that we forgot to mention. Oh, look at this. So the bad chats for Team Simp are going to put cap pressure. And
Yeah.
that's the right call. They're both down to pretty much very low hit points. Both of them are one-shottable by the E100s.
Absolutely.
And the two E50Ms should be plenty to protect the cap for Team Simp.
Yeah, and once they start putting the cap pressure, those E100s are not going to be able to get back. So they're waiting to enter the circle at the same time. There they
Yep.
go. They both hit the circle at the same time. Again, that's the kind of play that you look for in a high caliber tournament team. They're both going to hit the cap circle at the exact same time, and then apply the cap pressure. That way, one person's not on before the other, so they can react to it. Now we've got that E100 up north lit again.
Yep, Taram takes a big hit, 625. He's going to be focused here. Ooh, Ahmedallah, sorry, takes another hit on, takes another shot on Taram. Taram is down to 83 hit points here. Taram is in trouble. Heavy 20 needs to, wow, Heavy 20 is running, so they're going for a cap win.
There goes Taram.
Yeah, there goes Taram, but a little too late for Inglorious Bastards. This is going to be a 2-0 win. We can take a look here.
We see a little banter going on. Come out, no Cappy. No, sorry, this is a tournament.
Yeah.
When gold's on the line, you want the win. That's what really good tournament teams do. They will take the win from you any means necessary, whether it be cap. You don't want to mess around, and I've seen it happen before, where somebody's jumped off a cap to go take somebody out, and they end up dying. And it's like, or they drew it out. They fell for it. So
Yeah.
again, you can tell the kind of caliber team that Simp is. They didn't reply to any of the banter, and they just got it done.
Yeah, let's quickly run down here. So Heavy 20 with 2771, 8 for 8, nice shooting there. 1989 for Mac G, 2 missed shots. Decent game there for him, but he took a lot of damage turning that corner, so he kind of had to play safely afterwards. Crimson Corsair, 9 shots, 6 for 6, 1602 damage, hits received 5, and you see potential damage 2340. That's a good indicator there that he was doing a good job there. Tanking, Taram and Endo on the bottom of the table here. Endo 1074 damage, but look at this, 7 shots on target, but only 4 pen. Must be those, that's spaced armor on the E100s.
Yeah, and here's an interesting call as we see the lineup shift a little bit too. We see Taram going link dead here, which he's probably rebooting his router and everything. And again, like you touched on, Soviet, that's part of the game. Internet connection, computer, power, I guess. How good is your computer? Does it load quick? If you crash, can you get back in, really fast? Things like that. I mean, a lot of stuff goes into this, these tournaments and these tournament teams, especially when you get up at a higher level. Mac G, who is their normal shot caller here and the commander of S.I.M.P, is sitting out this one, and he's putting in Maudib in on an E50M. And we've got Fej came in as well. So Maudib and Fej came in to get their turns Fej came in a bat chat, and Maudib came in on an E50M. And here we go. No changes in lineup.
No, they did change.
Oh, I'm sorry. They did. Brought a bat chat.
Yeah, let's listen in.
Yeah.
Dude, it's my turn now. I'm pinging it over 400 now.
Jeez.
Amazing.
This is awesome.
Alright, so Fez, go check the city real quick. Go to this fountain and check what comes into the city. Okay?
Where's our balance going?
Just
It's
do
zero
what we've
one.
been doing and go to the 0. I'll
Be
check the
careful
6
though,
line.
they may try and double team you with the bats early.
Yeah, just as soon as you spot something, Fez, you need to bail out. They might go into the city again. They might not. I think with those 2 bats, they're going to try to do more field control.
All right, so we're going to leave that. Endo is calling the shots this time around, and you see Fej is on duty to check the city, make sure the fountain is clear, but Endo is leading the charge in the 5 line here. Let's see if he discovers the bat chats from Inglorious Bastards. Going for that ridge light.
Super aggressive ridge light here on this road, and we see this a lot on this map. So obviously Endo knows that, hey, we can own this 0 line now. He didn't light any of the bats, and he would have lit them too if they're going that way. So they may just try an all-out 0 line, and here's an Endo going aggressive down that 0 line. They're probably expecting these guys to be turtled up and not separated this time, but I think they understand they're on the ropes. And here goes Endo, and here comes the rest of the mediums coming down.
Yep.
And you've got one of the bat chats, I presume, yeah, it's down by the cap, just kind of making sure nothing's going on there. And you'll see Endo use this cover here while the other mediums catch up. He's calling for Fej to go light the city, go get a light. Here we go. So Fej does do that.
Yep, Fej is lighting the E100 here. So we see Inglorious Bastards are pushing down the 3 line. I would assume this time around the entire team is here. Yep, and we see that Endo, here we go, back in the 0 line. He's pushing towards the enemy base, and so is the rest of the team. They're being a little cautious, and that's right. They don't know what's here yet, so Endo is just being a little bit cautious here, not jumping into it, waiting for E50Ms to get there. 62A, Crimson Corsair driving down, cutting through the middle here, pushing into to support Fej.
And here we go, and you'll see Endo set up on this cap and wait for his teammates to get in here, and they'll all enter that cap circle at the exact same time. This is going to be over really quick. Sorry, guys, not as exciting as we like to see, but maybe they may try to smoke them out a bit. Maybe they'll try to draw them into cap and pick them off. I don't know, but it looks like Inglorious Bastards are pretty far away from the cap right now.
There's the bat chats.
Yeah, I think this is too little. Well, what's Endo? Nobody's coming in. Now Endo's going to apply cap pressure. He's the bait right now. He's going to draw them back. And look at this. The 50Ms are set up to snipe. That's what he's calling for. He's calling for them. Let's draw them in. Let's have a little bit of fun. We'll put cap pressure on them. We'll bring them in, and we'll pick them apart. Now it looks like Inglorious Bastards are trying to get a cap, and they've got one in the cap now, 2 in the cap now. 46 seconds for Inglorious Bastards, 3 on the cap now. 26 seconds, 1 minute for S.I.M.P here.
Yeah, but Fej, I think, is going back. Here we go. He's going to try and reset. There's the T57 lit. Let's see if they get a reset.
If they get one reset here, I think it's over for Inglorious Bastards. But if they do not get any sort of reset, this could go down as a cap fast reverse. Oh, boom!
Ammo rack by
See
AWS.
you later. Here's
Crimson
a reset.
resets. Yep, Crimson resets the E100. Nice cover there by AWS. Still at 50, going up, but Endo in the bat chat coming in. Ooh, there goes Crimson. Look at this. Look at this. Inglorious.
What a turn of events.
Yeah, Inglorious Bastards are biting back, and they are not shy about it. Look at this. 97, 99, 100. It's a cap. It's a cap. Wow.
Wow. You know what? And if they would have just cap fasted, it would have been over. But I think they tried to put on a little bit of a show and it cost them. I think, as we saw, had Endo called all those tanks to get on the cap and just cap fast them out, it would have been a different story. So I don't think you'll see them mess around this time. I think you'll see them just get the win. I'm glad they did that. It made for an exciting match for us and for you guys. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be much damage here. Do you want to take a look?
Well, there is a lot of damage for Team Inglorious Bastards. Look at this, 2678 for Ahmedallah. He was the one that ammo racked. Who was it? Fej, I think.
Yeah, I believe it was Fez. Yes, absolutely right.
That was just
Hits received 2 by Fez. Yeah.
yeah. And here we go down the list. AWSGM 1188, Serial Killer 711, Kaz 3330. And General Maze 0. So the bat shots didn't do much for Inglorious Bastards, but the E100s and the T57 capped them out. 462 for Maudib, 372. So not much action here for Team S.I.M.P. They only got 4 shots. Crimson and Endo 4 shots. Maudib 2 shots, only 1 on target, and Fej 1 shot, and then he just gets nuked.
Yeah, it looks like he got 1 shot, and then boom, the next shot ammo racked him, took him out, and that's another thing that we talked about in this format. Ammo rack. See you later.
And think about it. It's like what we're talking about. It's just the ability to one shot can sway the entire team. That Fesh could have probably reset them. That wouldn't be this would be 3-0, and we would be pretty much wrapping up right now. But 2-1 on S.I.M.P. Very good win for Inglorious Bastards. Good recognition to go into the cap of the E100s. Being a little bit more aggressive pays off.
Yeah, I'm surprised they actually kept pushing that hard down that 3 line. I did not expect to see that at all. Wow, look, did you notice that S.I.M.P changed their lineup? They're running double E5s, double T57s, and a bat chat. That is nasty right there.
Yep. Double E5, fast rate of fire, very accurate gun. Let's listen in here for the final well, not the final, we don't know yet, but let's listen in.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's blinking red, green, red, green, red, green.
Oh crap.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get it done.
E5's going to F line.
Yeah, just
E5's
go
going
here.
5-6. The 57's go up to the village. The bat shot does the scouting.
Yep.
I got the supplies.
So pretty much 5-line push, it looks like, by the E5s. The T57s are going to Delta Village. Endo doing the scouting again, making sure that, oh, here we go, contact General Maze in the bat chat, pushing up into the Delta Village, but he's up for a surprise.
He's overextending himself. Yeah, he's in for a big surprise if they turn this and just track him once. I think he doesn't realize that they're pushing down the 5, and boy, they're going to sneak in that middle road, and I don't even think they're going to get, there we go, now they're lit. Okay.
Okay, there, General Maze is running away. I think he's realizing right now he's not. But there's a tree down. There's a tree down right there. Endo might be lighting something else here shortly.
Yeah, interesting call. I mean, okay, so now there's some action in Delta Village. They're hitting that bat chat right now.
Oh yeah. The 57s are now. Yep, there he goes. General Maze goes down first. Up next, Kaz 333 in the bat chat, but T57s, look at this. This is going to be a short work for them. Just nowhere to run. Out in the field, he's going into the city, trying to get the angle against the T57s, but he's just going to go down. Here comes Crimson Corsair, finishes off Kaz 333 in the city. Meanwhile, Heavy 20 and Maudib engaging the E100s and the T57. Maudib is down to 1,000 hit points here.
But you see them set up in a cross pattern, which is, again, guys, this is the type of play that top caliber teams are going to do. They split the road. A lot of teams would put 2 on one side to support each other. Not these guys. You push from the right, you push from the left. We're going to peg you and nail you. And now we're just looking for the flank from. Looks like Endo's going to come in there and flank them and put some rear shots on them.
Yeah,
and then you'll probably see. Yeah, they're
notice
and down
that
goes,
focus fire. Focus fire. They're going for the weakest tank that they can drop first. Ahmedallah doing a bad job sharing hit points with his partner there. And
focus fire, crazy.
Yep, there he goes again. Endo coming in from the back. And just serial killer left, full health, but Gonna be game over for Inglorious Bastards.
I think so. I think it's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, Team Simp going up 3-1.
Interesting to hear. So there you go. Yep, and there goes Syria, kill it down, and now they're gonna team kill each other. Just having a little bit of fun there at the end, taking some frustrations out. One of the
Yeah.
interesting turn of events there was at the start of that, you heard Taram say again, "Hey, I'm getting lag. I'm flashing red, green," which basically means he's getting a lot of packet loss or having some network issues there. So interesting that they were able to pull it off and in the fashion that they did.
Yeah, and so 3,000 damage for heavy 20 here. 9 for 9. They were taking, they were engaging those E100s. Taram 2362, 2594 for Endo, 1684 for Maldeeb, 8 for 8 shooting with that E5, but only three bounces though. E100s can be tricky. Crimson Corsair 1378, 9 for 9. Great game for Simp. Simp takes this one 3-1. Congratulations to Simp. Do you want to see if they would be up for a little?
Yeah, they're definitely up for it. Let's let them decompress a little bit. They're probably just talking about the battle right now, but they're definitely down for it. So I was wrong, Soviet, on my prediction. I said 3-0 and it went down 3-1. So,
Yep.
so
Well, that one victory for Glorious Bastards. Great job, great recognition. My suggestion to them: stay at it. Be a little bit more aggressive sometimes. I think sometimes you guys were a little bit indecisive, and as teams like Simp, they will, pick you apart. They'll see where your weaknesses are. They'll see where you're separated. Like for example, in the second game there, they saw the 57, the Batchat pushing up into their cap. The E100s were back all the way at their, defending the base for Inglorious Bastards. Simp just, regrouped all 5 tanks. Bam! Here we are, and
and one
took
of
them
the
out.
things that we saw that Turtle Police did was they separated. Remember, and we watched Inglorious Bastards on match two. Match two. They basically left those E100s down all by themselves, separated 3 tanks. Simp saw that Wolfpack the top came down and finished it off. So, anyways, let's go ahead and let me just let them know that we're popping into their team speak here. Let's jump in and see what they've got to say about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Microphone activated.
Hello, gents.
Hello, gents.
Hey,
What's up?
So we are live talking with you guys. So interesting setup that you guys had. It was almost kind of the same as Turtle Police. They had a really fast medium lineup. I know Taram was having some lag issues there. Was anybody else getting the catching the lag bug there?
Yeah, those last 2 buttons, the ping wasn't that bad. We were catching a little bit of packet loss, but it wasn't too bad.
I think my roommate's HBO Go had something to do with it.
Oh
So-
no! Oh no!
So did Taram actually disconnect there in that second battle there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah, I dropped and reset the modem and everything.
Oh man.
It was kind of lucky for me because that bad check came in and started shooting him instead of me, and I used
Yeah.
that to my advantage.
Yeah, we caught that moment. We were like, is he gonna focus Endo? Is he gonna focus? Nope, nope. Goes for Taram. Taram broadside, of course, is I guess a sweeter target, but he's at full health and.
That whole time, I was telling Terran to press the S key to back up from the E100s, and he actually got into good cover.
Yeah, he did. He backed. It was funny because I was telling Soviet, I said, he's either lagging and backing up, and his client is still running and thinks he's in auto reverse, or he's actually just mashing the keys to get out of the way. It was kind of comical. What did you guys think about that 3-line press that they did when you lost sight of them? I was commenting with Soviet here about Endo. You set up at the outside of that cap. I was like, oh, this is going to be over really quick. He'll call in the other mediums. They're setting up a crossfire. They realize they're not there. They'll pull up. They'll cap fast. Here's what I thought, and you can comment on it and let me know if I'm wrong. But I figured you were trying to make it a fun match to watch. Like you could have cap fasted them out really quick. So what were your thoughts going in on there when you were sitting on the outside of the cap?
Well, when I went in there, I didn't think I would build cap fast. I saw 2 bat chats coming back, and I saw they were pushing. I didn't know their heavies were pushing straight into the city. Unfortunately, that's our bane of this setup is that we cannot work the city. So when they got on the cap like that, it was
Yeah, well
really
then,
tough
yeah.
to
The
go
plan
back.
was
The
plan
plan
was
was
like
control
he would.
still.
Sorry.
how
Well, the
happy.
plan was to snipe there
Yeah.
while I was on the cap to draw him back.
How happy was Fej about that ammo rack on him?
It was his fault. He deserved it.
Did he? I didn't get to see, but did he put his side out to that E100 and just catch one right in the side?
Yep, yep. He was trying to go for it real quick. The cap was getting close to I think like 80 or something, and he just went out and yep, they lit him. I think first shot I think he shot, and then he got lit and just bam, nuked, completely nuked. Um, well, thank you very much, guys. Congratulations on the win. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the later stages of this tournament. Hopefully, we'll get to stream you guys again. Thanks very much for the opportunity, and yeah.
Taram, did you want to give a quick plug to your Facebook?
Yes, of course. You can like us on www.facebook.com/simpgaming, and I'll be posting 3 codes up tonight, and from there we have links to our YouTube page, public forums, and other stuff. So check it out, and hope you guys like it.
Awesome. So there you go, guys. Some codes going up, and I've got a couple codes too. What I'll probably do is I'll probably throw those up on if you like us out on Forge Gaming on Facebook as well. We Forge Gaming Community, and I'll throw those up there as well, up for grabs. So again, guys, thanks a lot. That was exciting. That match could have gone down and been kind of boring if you would have cap fasted them. You made it very exciting at the end. Then you came out and changed that lineup and basically came in there and showed what those E5s and 57s could do. So thanks a lot for letting us cast you. Good luck going forward, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
See you guys.
I appreciate it.
Microphone
Okay,
muted.
well that's Simp. Great team there. Great teamwork. Kind of some unfortunate events there with the technical difficulties, and that's always something that can happen with anybody really. You can drop in the middle of the game. That's why having reserve players is so important. You never know what can happen. Somebody might have a bad connection, packet loss. I don't know. Somebody spills water on the router. Anything can happen, and. Well, they switched it up, came back, and finished the job 3-1. They take the lead and go into fourth round. Let's.
You touched on that the network problems, and you could have something like Jackie Rudo had. His mom was making him a hot pocket, and she blew a socket out in the. No, I can't do it, Soviet. I can't do it. Let's go on. Sorry, I'm trying to pick on somebody and I can't. Oh, Lord.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, let's see here at the bracket. We are looking at the now the quarterfinals, right? Or yeah, the quarters. Oh no.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look at the
So
brackets.
second round, I guess is. Anyways, 1/8 right now. 8 teams remaining. I'm sorry, 16 teams remaining, right? Yeah, 16 teams going to be remaining after this. S.I.M.P is going to be playing Team Played next, and Team Played is actually also S.I.M.P, so that's going to be interesting. Both two S.I.M.P teams going at each other. Starry Night and Co. That's Hardware Rust clan team. Also a very good team. So we're now getting down to some exciting matchups going on here. Cossacks are through. We saw them in the qualifiers, I believe.
Look at that. Yeah, they played. Remember, they played Team Fusion
Yeah.
in the group stages actually.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and again, Team Fusion still in this. They're playing another. Looks like another Forge team here with Victoria's Secret, and Friends of Marge. That's another kind of mixed bag simp team as well. Simplistic is playing PL1AD. I believe that's the Polish First Armored Division. They're playing them right now. A lot of matches still going on. RS has still got with Ermagerd Kernervin and Scurry Hard, which is, I believe, a new Anvil team. Wreak Havoc still there. Pew Pew Commandos. I don't know who that is. Bow Bow's on there. Oh, it looks like a partial Havoc, partial Goon, Kitties, Gorillas. It looks like a mixed bag of players on there, so that should be interesting. I like those teams where, you've got a bunch of different clan presence in there, and it's really cool to see how they work together and how serious they take it and get it done. So there's still a whole bunch of teams out there. Of course, River of Blood still going at it, and hopefully well, not hopefully, but we'll get a team It's going to be a busy day on Friday here because this is when the action for the Battle of Berlin Challenge will pick back up, is on Friday. It's going to be busy. We've got that, and we've also got the Pro League, or excuse me, not the Pro League, the Wargaming Major Leagues on Friday nights as well. And I know you participate in that, and I do as well. So, hopefully that won't interfere with our casting won't interfere with that too much. I don't think it will. It's a little bit earlier, and these matches seem to get over pretty quickly. So.
Yeah, we're down to only, best out of five format here. First one to three takes it. Of course, if there's a lot of draws, that could be an
I'm gonna
issue.
put I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Soviet. Who do you think is the favorite going into this to make it into the semis? Out of this bracket here, which team kind of stands out the most to you? Do you think that Enjoy team's still in it, and Fusion, who we've casted, a bunch of teams that we've casted are still in this? What do you think? Who do you think maybe is a potential 1-2 for the finals?
Well, I think River of Blood is a definite good, safe choice. Always perform well in tournaments. Now for second, that one is going to be a little bit more difficult. Simp has a very good matchup right now going up with Team Played. Who knows who's going to win that? I'm sure there's an inter-clan competition there between two Simp teams, and they might knock out Simp. I would say, right now, I am actually not getting a full picture, so I'll go with Simp, Simp main, but
Well, we've got just so you've got the Starry Night guys. We've got Gentleman Gaming, which I believe is SSGS. There's a War and Peace team in there. River of Blood is also from War. They're in
oh,
there.
oh yeah, I forgot. It's see once again we're still not the full bracket has not populated yet. Team Fusion is also in there, right?
Yes,
Enjoy.
sir.
So so
There's a whole bunch of teams that are still fighting right now, and as we saw, these matches can take some time. I talked with some of the other teams, and they were saying that some teams were kind of really hard turtling it. I've been walking. Wow, I've been e-walking around talking to these teams and seeing, trying to get a feel if I'm going to be able to cast them, how they think they're going to make it, if they're going to make it through, so that we can in fact cast them. And they, a few of them said, yeah, we had a really tough time of it late night. The score showed 3-1, but we had, three draws and we had to dig people out. So again, this format, I really enjoy the encounter format a little bit more than the standard mode, because it does encourage you to not camp your base so much, where the cap is in the middle. So if you're going to camp, you're going to have to get there at the same time the other team is. So you're basically going to be in, a Mexican standoff. But usually those get worked out because teams go, okay, you're here. I've got all this field behind you to flank you. So,
mm,
I like the counter modes a little bit better than the standard mode. And I think, I had a little talk with Captain Judo, and he said, yeah, we could have gone with the encounter mode on this, but I was worried about teams camping in the city too much. And he's got a point, because people are utilizing the outside of the 5 line, the 6 line, and Delta Village. So he's good call on his part, I think, for this, because we're seeing all of the map getting used, which is great, which is a great thing to see.
yep, yep. All right, well we'll definitely keep an eye on this bracket. I keep refreshing it while you're talking about it. Still, still only partial results. So I guess it could be. I think it's Team Fusion versus River of Blood is going to be a great matchup. I think we'll see that in the quarterfinals at the very least. Or if not semis. I guess I'm not sure of how their bracket is going to work out. Enjoy still in it. We saw that very surprising team. Very good good calling there. Very confident gameplay there from them. Simp as we saw today. So I think we'll be able to make a better prediction come Friday.
Absolutely. And you know what I kind of like here, and is neat to see, and I got to send a shout out to these guys, is the Sarcastic Gophers team. That's actually an SG, Sturm Grenadier. Guys, these guys have been around forever, and they have been around in lots and lots of games, and it's really, really cool. They're probably not watching. They don't get big into the forums or anything like that. They are true to the form honor clan. They try not to get into inter-clan politics too much. So I hope one of those guys, if somebody from SG is watching, tell them I say, hey, good job, and keep it going. It's nice to see some old hats out there fighting in these tournaments. I'm really glad to see that. So yeah, a bunch of normally well-known clans and a bunch of guys that have just been around forever that really don't get into the tournament scene too much. So this is kind of neat. One team, let me look at this. Oh, there's another Anvil team, Hammer Time. That's right. Kung Fu is still in it, and I believe, yeah, that is a Chinese team. That's the Qin Empire, and I believe there's a whole bunch of other, yeah, Garfield and the Qin Empire and all those guys, and that they're fighting another an Anvil team called Hammer Time. So really neat to see. You see where the clans kind of come into here. You've got a bunch of simp teams, a bunch of oh, look, Pub Stars just I just refreshed. They beat Strike White Miai, which is another Chinese team.
Yeah.
They beat them 3-2. Wow, close match. That would have been a great one to see. So Pub Stars from Havoc are going through to fight River of Blood. Excellent, excellent. Any other updates here? Yep, War and Peace
No,
was
that's
already
all.
there.
Yeah. Team
Yeah,
plates,
guys, this is going to be really exciting. And this is the part where, you start to get to the cream of the crop, and these matches start to get really cool, and the metagame starts to kick in, and the pride aspect of everything, kind of kicks in, and people don't want to lose, and they're, especially when you're being casted in front of your peers, you want to shine, you want to show why you deserve to be here and be the best on the server. So this is going to be exciting.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. Big thanks to Wargaming for promoting us, throwing up that news article about this stream. Hopefully, you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully, you enjoyed the fight, and you'll tune in to the next ones. The next rounds is where it gets even more serious. The game gets stepped up another notch, and we see real coordinated tactics and skill on skill play. Thank you very much for joining us. Please follow us here on Twitch, Facebook, Fulcrum Gaming. We try to do bring all this content to you guys. Tomorrow we have Tank Talk coming up with a special guest. Lord Farquaad is going to be joining us, the head of esports in North America. We have a thread up about it. If you have any questions that are esport related, hopefully, please throw it up. Go there, ask the question. We'll pick the best questions and follow up with Lord Farquaad, Caleb, tomorrow at Tank Talk. That's coming up 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Bar?
Well, I just want to say, keep the questions coming. You guys have been great. I'm getting a lot of questions on the forums. No questions too stupid, guys. Trust me. I've been there. Ask the questions that you want to ask. I know Soviet gets pinged a lot with questions. Keep them coming. I appreciate them. Don't feel like you're bugging me. Just if you've got a question, you want to know about tournaments. I get a lot of questions of people saying, hey, I'm kind of a new player. I don't, can I get involved with tournaments? Sure you can. Get with a team that, get a bunch of friends together, throw a team together, try the skirmishes, try inter-clan scrims, guys, are a huge thing that you can do to throw your hat into it. Every week, say you have on Fridays, do a 4v4, 5v5, 3v3 with your clanmates, put something on the line. I don't know if you can, if you got some gold in the treasury to throw out. That stuff builds this tournament scene up a little bit, and you kind of learn, and you learn the higher end gameplay and things like that. So that's about all I've got. The only other thing I want to do is plug S.I.M.P one more time. Make sure you go out to their Facebook page. They said they're going to throw up some codes. So it was www.facebook.com/S.I.M.P Gaming. So make sure you guys go out there, like them on their Facebook page, because we want to promote the guys and say thank you very much to people that let us stream them. We understand there's a metagame involved, and we do appreciate you guys doing that for us. And that's all I got, Soviet. No knock jokes this time, but maybe Friday. I was gonna have my wiener dog, but she ran away, and I was gonna have her interrupt you. But you know what? Those wiener dogs. That's what they do.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us. We'll see you next time. Kirill, Soviet, Bondar signing off. Ed, Barrom, Leonard doing the box there.
Strike. See you guys.
See you next time. Signing off.